In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and lush green fields lived two siblings, Asha and Rohan. They were as different as night and day. Asha, the older sister, was calm, wise, and nurturing, always looking out for her younger brother. Rohan, on the other hand, was adventurous, impulsive, and full of dreams. Despite their differences, they shared a bond that was unbreakable. Their parents had taught them that no matter what challenges they faced, they should always look out for each other. And so, from a young age, Asha and Rohan were inseparable. Growing up, Asha and Rohan spent most of their time exploring the countryside. They would climb trees, play in the streams, and make up stories about the creatures that lived in the forest. Rohan loved to imagine they were on great adventures, discovering hidden treasures or fighting off imaginary beasts. Asha would always play along, even though she knew they were just make-believe. She loved seeing the joy and excitement in her brother's eyes, and she would do anything to keep that spark alive. As they grew older, life became more challenging. Their father passed away suddenly, leaving their mother to take care of them alone. Asha, only 14 at the time, had to step up and help her mother with the household chores and looking after Rohan. She had to give up her dreams of studying further, focusing instead on the well-being of her family. Rohan, still a child, didn't fully understand the gravity of the situation. He continued to dream big, often talking about the places he would go and the things he would do when he grew up. Asha would listen patiently, always encouraging him. Even though her own dreams had been put on hold, years passed, and Asha found work in the village to support her family. She took on every odd job she could find, from helping in the fields to working in the local market. She never complained, but Rohan could see the exhaustion in her eyes. He was now old enough to understand the sacrifices Asha was making. It pained him to see his sister work so hard while he went to school and played with his friends. He promised himself that one day he would make things better for her. Asha, sensing his thoughts, would always reassure him, "Your time will come. Rohan, just focus on your studies and make the most of your opportunities." One day, a letter arrived from a distant city. It was an invitation for Rohan to attend a prestigious school, one that could provide him with the education and opportunities to achieve his dreams. But the fees were more than their family could afford. Rohan's heart sank as he handed the letter to Asha, knowing how much she had sacrificed for him already. Asha read the letter and smiled, her eyes filled with pride. "This is your chance, Rohan," she said firmly. "You must go." Despite Rohan's protests, Asha was determined. She sold the little jewelry she had and borrowed money from neighbors to make sure Rohan could go to the city and pursue his dreams. Rohan moved to the city, leaving behind his village, his mother, and Asha. The city was overwhelming, with its tall buildings, crowded streets, and bustling energy. Rohan threw himself into his studies, determined to make the most of the opportunity his sister had given him. He worked hard, excelling in his classes, and quickly became one of the top students in his school. But he never forgot the sacrifices Asha had made for him. He wrote to her every week, sharing his experiences and telling her about the new things he was learning. Meanwhile, back in the village, life was not easy for Asha. With Rohan gone, she had to work even harder to make ends meet. She took on more jobs, often working from dawn till dusk. Her health began to suffer, but she never let Rohan know. In her letters, she would always talk about how proud she was of him and how she knew he would achieve great things. She kept her struggles to herself, not wanting to burden her brother. Years passed, and Rohan graduated at the top of his class. He got a job at a prestigious company, earning a salary that was beyond anything he had ever imagined. His first thought was of Asha. He returned to the village, his heart full of joy and gratitude. He wanted to give Asha the life she deserved, to make up for all the sacrifices she had made for him. When he arrived, he found Asha at the market, her hands worn and tired, yet her eyes still filled with the same love and warmth that had always been there. Rohan hugged his sister tightly, tears streaming down his face. "You gave up everything for me," he said, his voice choked with emotion. "Now it's my turn to take care of you." He took Asha's hand and led her away from the market, promising her that she would never have to work again. With his first salary, Rohan bought a small house in the city where Asha could live comfortably. He made sure she had everything she needed, from medical care to the little luxuries she had always gone without. Asha's health improved, and for the first time in years, she could relax and enjoy life. Rohan's success brought him recognition and respect. but he remained humble, always remembering where he came from and the sacrifices that had been made for him. The bond between Asha and Rohan grew even stronger, rooted in the love and sacrifices they had made for each other. They knew that no matter what challenges life threw at them, they would always have each other. Their bond was unbreakable, a testament to the power of love between siblings. The story of Asha and Rohan is a powerful reminder that love and sacrifice can overcome any obstacle. Their journey from a small village to the bustling city is a testament to the strength of their bond. Through hard work, determination, and an unbreakable love for each other, they were able to achieve their dreams and find happiness. It is a story of hope, resilience, and the unshakable bond between siblings.